You want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth about sports in the state of Michigan? You've got the truth, all right. Can you handle the truth? Find out right now on the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast, the show that detects and provides truth, research, and statistics about the Tigers, Lions, Red Wings, Pistons, Wolverines, and Spartans. Subscribe to its YouTube channel at the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast and listen to it in audio form wherever you get your podcasts. Follow it on X, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at Michigan_Truth, and like its Facebook page. Also check out our website, the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast.code80x.me, and donate to the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast for Autism on GoFundMe, and know the truth.
Taylor Phillips here, your Michigan Sports Truth Detective. Just 4 teams to cover, two teams in one topic included. But first, our disclaimer. This podcast is hosted by someone who has autism and is not for entertainment purposes. The views expressed by the audience, let alone fans, do not reflect the truth and reality about our teams. So let's start off with another edition of As the Wing Wheel Turns, starting with a headline. The Red Wings recently signed defenseman Ben Chiarot with a 3-year, $11.55 million contract extension, an average annual value of $3.85 million. Now, some pros and cons here. One pro, I like to point out, 113 block shots, the last I heard. Let me take a look at Ben Chiarot real fast. Ben Chiarot, -3 right now, thus far this season. As I turn on the share screen. Let's see here. Block shots. Oh my goodness. Where the heck are game logs? Oh, wait a second. That's those are offensive statistics. That's not what I'm looking for. But that was 131 block shots in the recent headline. But the last, block one shot there, two block shots against Colorado, one block shot against the Capitals, just one, but another one against the Kings. Ben Chiarot, I think, is blocked 116 shots, opposing shots total. So Ben Chiarot does block shots, but his advanced hockey stats, via JFresh Hockey, hockeystats.com. Oh my God, 0% projected WAR, 1% projected even strength offense, 0% even strength defense. He's not on the power play. He's not a power play guy. NA, not applicable. 3% penalty killing efficiency percentile, 65% finishing, 63% goals in goal scoring, 36% first assist efficiency, 16% against penalties, and 16% avoiding penalties, 60% competition, and 25% teammates. So Ben Chiarot is projectedly not good, except he does score goals sometimes. But yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, he did score a goal against the Washington Capitals, which got Patrick Kane that assist that made him got him to surpass Mike Modano for the All-American born NHL players with the most career points, 1,375. Didn't get any points against Colorado. He tied against the Kings, surpassed him against the Capitals. But the Red Wings have been winless and have lost 3 straight, all at home, after their win in Winnipeg. So let's take a look at what the heck happened here. So, man, this is a mess. The Red Wings did not win the third period at all against the Kings. They lost the third period 2-1. Alex DeBrincat, another goal. Corey Perry, an empty net. Andrei Kuzmenko scored on the power play to extend the Kings' lead to 2-0 on the power play. Kempe got an assist on that. Samuel Hellenius from, I don't even know these guys, from Jay Mallett. Jay Malott. But anyway, the goal visualizer. So the Kings dump it in. That's Hamonic right there. Yeah. Larkin and Johansson were just skating around in front of Gibson like a bunch of headless chickens. Yeah, 79 was wide open. Hellenius right there was left wide open somehow. Just the Red Wings did not even know what the hell was going on. Not at all whatsoever. Kuzmenko, this is on the power play. This is tic-tac-toe. Johansson was standing there. He was just standing there. Look at him. Just trying to cover number 10, but covered the wrong guy. Kempe right there just was left wide open. I mean, who the hell does that? Kuzmenko is number 96. Yeah, Johansson just stood there. He just refused, didn't fail, but refused to block the shot. DeBrincat, the Wings were on the attack. Sider and Kane assisting. Yeah, it's not a one-timer. But DeBrincat was left wide open. There were like three Kings players standing there on the opposite corner, skating around the opposite corner. See this face-off right here, Andrew Kopp and LaFerriere, I think. Yeah. Kopp failed to win that face-off, and Corey Perry got it, just fired it in for eagle right there. He really did. Now look at the box score. Just take a look at the pluses and minuses for the Red Wings. Lucas Raymond -1, Dylan Larkin -1, Marco Kasper -1, Albert Johansson and Jacob Bernard Docker. Oh wait, Johansson a -1, Bernard Docker you disregard, except he got a 2-minute penalty. Travis Hamonic a -1. That's obvious. Again, and then the game against the Capitals. The Red Wings just came back somehow to tie up the game at 3, 2 goals in like less than a minute apart. Both scored by DeBrincat. Also getting an assist on Chiarot's goal. Chiarot with a one-timer. Patrick Kane getting the assist. The record-breaking point, his record-breaking point, career record-breaking point. Andrew Kopp a +3. Lucas Raymond a +2. James Van Riemsdyk and Mason Appleton -1 each. Michael Rasmussen, JT Comfort, Emmett Finney, Elmer Soderblom, all -1s. Dylan Larkin a +1. Patrick Kane and Alex DeBrincat +2s. +2sies. Ben Chiarot -2. Although he picked up that goal, that valuable goal for Patrick Kane at least. Albert Johansson a -1, and Axel Sandin Pellica -2. Travis Hamonic, strangely enough, a +1. Mort Seider +2. That's obvious. Dylan Larkin rang one off the post, which really opened the door. For the Capitals to win it. Where the heck is that? There we go. Dylan Larkin hit the crossbar. For all you slapdick Red Wings fans that thought it went in, you were only hoping that it went in. It hit the goddamn crossbar, okay? Shut the fuck up and admit it. Start being more humble and admit shit, okay? Nick Dowd, the game winner. John Gibson couldn't stop a fucking beach ball in the shootout. Has he really been having trouble with shootouts? Gibson was just standing there like a fucking statue. He really was. The Red Wings, had it not been for Gibson not stopping pucks in that shootout, the Red Wings could have picked up 2 points instead of 1. That was after the overtime. They were lucky to get a point, which led them to the shootout, which should have been a Red Wings win had it not been for Gibson not stopping pucks. Gibson is really way better than this. He should be a lot more capable of stopping pucks in shootouts, stopping shots in shootouts, as he is in regulation and overtime. The Red Wings should have won that shootout 2-0 and thus the game 4-3. The DeBrincat's second goal, definitely an absurd bounce off that camera hole and off Lindgren, off the back of Lindgren. Kind of reminds me of one of, I think, like game 4 of the Western, back in 1998, the first round of the Western Conference, first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. The Red Wings were in the Western Conference that time. The puck careened, took a strange Kareem bounce off the board, off a hole in the board, on the end board, and off Robert Esch. They were playing the then Phoenix Coyotes. Then it kind of reminds you of something if you're a big follower of the Red Wings themselves. That's what this kind of reminds me of. It reminds us all of. So the Red Wings still keeping up with it, getting a point as a result, which is understandable. I still thought they should have got 2, but Gibson needs to work on stopping pucks, stopping shots in shootouts. And then the Red Wings get dominated by the Colorado Avalanche, 5-0. Yeah, everybody, pretty much a lot of Red Wings players that were that were below zero. Yeah, a lot of Red Wings players were minuses. Yeah, there's no need for me to go through them. It's just too long of a laundry list. The shots on goal were even, except for the third period, 8-4 Red Wings in shots on goal. Who was in net for the Avs? I think Mackenzie Blackwood, that is. Yeah. The Avs, as we take a look at the standings, 81 points. 36-8-9, 36-17 in a regular record. 36. It's 50. The Avs have played 53 games. 36 out of 53 is a 67.9245283019 winning percentage. 672 winning percentage, and a point percentage of 764, as you see, and a goal differential of 74. Now the Red Wings goal differential, they're 32-18-6, but a goal differential of 0 while they're second place in the Atlantic Division, that's kind of messed up. The Red Wings are not. That kind of tells me, honestly, that the Red Wings are somehow winning games, but not quite an elite Stanley Cup playoff contender. Because you have to have a really positive goal differential, like the Tampa Bay Lightning right here, 52 plus 52. The Buffalo Sabres catching up in third place in the Atlantic Division, 67 points, plus 23 goal differential. Carolina Hurricanes plus 30, Pittsburgh Penguins plus 22, New York Islanders plus 8, Boston Bruins, second Eastern Conference wildcard spot, plus 15, Montreal Canadiens plus 7, but barely. Washington Capitals, they're trailing the Boston Bruins by 6 points for that second wildcard spot in the Eastern Conference standings, but a plus 9 goal differential, better than the zero goal differential that the Red Wings have, or in second place. This is evident. You don't believe it? You think it's bullshit? I think your homerism is bullshit. For all the homers out there. So I do not fucking need them I never fucking need them on my show. I never even allow homers on my show. So keep out of my comments, will you? And so the Red Wings rematch with the Avalanche at Ball Arena Tuesday at 9 p.m. on FanDuel Sports Network Detroit. That first game was televised on ABC. I was at work when that game transpired. Thank God I skipped the whole damn thing. Justin Hall, Sheldon Dries, get the fuck out. You're going back. You're both back down to Grand Rapids, boys. Then the Red Wings head to Utah to rematch with the Utah Mammoth at 9. That's Wednesday at 9. Before the Olympic break. Then the Red Wings head back to Ottawa on February 26th when they return to the ice, when the NHL regular season resumes after the Olympic break. You get the idea. So, with that being said, that is another installment of As the Wing Wheel Turns. The Pistons post The Pistons edged the Denver Nuggets 109 to 107 at home. No, that's on the road. At Ball Arena. There we go. That's much better. 109-107 at Ball Arena. Pistons win over the Nuggets. They get humiliated by the Phoenix Suns, 114-96 on the road, and then they hang on to beat the Golden State Warriors 131-124 at Oracle Arena. The Pistons have had trouble, admittedly, at Oracle Arena against Steph Curry's Warriors. We'll get to that momentarily, but first off, the Denver Nuggets were playing without Nikola Jokic. To my belief, Nikola Jokic, the one they call the Joker, was apparently injured. The Pistons took advantage. So let's take a look at that. I'm going to turn the sharing the screen share back on. Let me switch tab and activate all tabs here before I recap. Tobias Harris and Cade Cunningham, 22 points each. 11 assists for Cade, 8 rebounds for Tobias. Asar Thompson and Jalen Duren, 14 points each. Ron Holland and Javonte Green, 10 points each. Duncan Robinson, just 2 points? Come on. Definitely a terrible shooting night for Duncan Robinson. 1 of 9 from the field. 0 for 8 from 3. Yeah, he's a lot better than that. Sure, he has his bad nights, but that one was terrible. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he bounced back, I guess, in Phoenix. See, he can't do it all by himself, but Dennis Jenkins, 18-52, 0 points, 0 for 8. He's better than that. He had a rough night, a rough time. Isaiah Stewart, a -7. 7 points, 3 of 7, 0 for 2. Free throw shooting, 15 of 18, 83.3 for the Pistons, 19.4% shooting from 3 as a team. Nuggets, Jamal Murray, 24 points. Lots of other weapons besides Nikola Jokic. Tim Hardaway Jr., a former Piston, 14 points off the bench, 5 of 13. Jonas Valanciunas, one of however it's pronounced, 16 points, 6 of 10. This was an epic battle between the Pistons and Nuggets. It really was. The Nuggets, yes, trying to make a short comeback, but the Pistons held them off nicely. And they earned that win. They did. The Nuggets have a really good record as well. As we take a look at the standings, take a look at the Nuggets, 33-16, 5 points. Pistons escaping Denver, of course. Full house for the Pistons. The Pistons took advantage of Nikola Jokic's injury. Jokic is a beast. Jokic is a cyborg, you know. He returned from injury the next game. The Nuggets won that game. I think they were playing the Suns. But Pistons get humiliated by the Suns. Cade Cunningham, 26 points, though. 8 of 22. Duncan Robinson, 9 points, a little bit better, 4 of 11, 1 of 6 from 3. A hair better than his 0 for 8 shooting from 3 against the Nuggets. Duncan Robinson slowly but surely got back into a shooting form, but this time from within the 2-point perimeter. Jalen Duren, 23 points, 13 rebounds, 9 defensively, 10 of 11 shooting from the field, 3 for 3 from the free throw line, clean free throw shooting, which is kind of uncharacteristic, but Pistons as a team free throw shooting wise, 16 of 21, 76.2. That just wasn't good enough. 6 of 29 from 3, 20.7%. Pistons shot 42.5% overall. Grayson Allen, 24 points, leading the Suns. The Suns just dominated. The Suns led by a lot throughout most of this game. The Pistons just could not catch up. They're not a good shooting night from 3-point range by the Pistons. The Suns shot 38.1% from 3, 16 of 42. Colin Gillespie, 16 points. Whoa, Dylan Brooks, 40 points. Was he not covered? 13 of 22, 59.1%. 4 of 7 from 3, 57.1%. 10 of 12 from the free throw line, 83.3%. 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, only 1 turnover. Just 3 personal fouls. Dylan Brooks, a plus 14. Dylan Brooks, I don't know if he's an all-star or not. I think he should be. He's a force to be reckoned with. Looked like the gang was all here for the Suns. Every Suns player off the bench just very well single digits. All their four of their starters just did the high scoring, except for Mark Williams, 6 points as a starter in 24 minutes, 47 seconds. Suns right now, 7th place, 30 and 19. Still hanging in the the entire playoff picture. They're a contender as well. They're a playoff contender as well. And then the Pistons beating the Golden State Warriors 131-124. Cade Cunningham 11 assists, 29 points, yet another double-double. It's like 25 double-doubles this season. Wow. Jalen Duren, 21 points, 13 rebounds. That's a double-double. Duncan Robinson, Tobias Harris, each 15 points. Isaiah Stewart off the bench, 14 points. Duncan Robinson, 5 of 10 from 3. That's a lot better. 5 of 11 from 3, from the field, totally. Jalen Duren, 7 of 10 from the free throw line. Not bad. Still could be better. 70%. Not bad. Pistons free throw shooting as a team, 80.6%. Not terrible, but still could be a little bit better. Just a slight touch better. Pistons shot 48.4%, 38.5 from 3, 10 of 26. Steph Curry, 23 points. Not bad at all. Curry's knee was in a little bit of pain. 7 of 16, shooting 4 of 10 from 3. Yeah, Stephen Curry's a god, a 3-point shooting god. Draymond Green, a former Spartan, 15 points, 5 of 10. Pistons led by as many as 20. The Warriors came back and tied it at least one time, but never took the lead since falling behind by 20. The game charts. The Warriors only led in the first quarter. Wow. Points in the paint, 62-40 Pistons. Second chance points 14-7 Pistons. Fast break points 25-10 Pistons. Well, I've seen plenty of successful fast breaks by the Pistons. That's amazing. That's crazy. That is crazy. Biggest lead. It's 20 points. Golden State only led by as many as 4. Bench points, 51-44 Golden State. But turnovers, 18-14 Golden State. Pistons not too bad at trying to limit the turnovers. That's just something they just need to keep working on. Trying to limit the turnovers. So Pistons still in great shape. 35-12. Still the best in the East by 5.5 games over the New York Knicks and Boston Celtics, both 30-18. The Oklahoma City Thunder, 38-11. Wow. So that's like 2 games back. Just 2 games back for the best record in the entire NBA standings. Come on, just let me. Oh Lord, just allow me to try to get the league standings, will you? Pistons, they're home against the Brooklyn Nets Sunday at 6. That's now late, which is now later today. It's 12:17 a.m. Eastern time, my time here. Pistons still have a lot of work to do. The Pistons taking a look at the Brooklyn Nets. I almost forgot to the Brooklyn Nets 13-34. The Pistons just need to still keep whooping on bad teams like they did against the Sacramento Kings, 139-116 before heading out west. Great job on that. Just need to keep it up. And then the rematch, the Pistons and Nuggets at Little Caesars Arena Tuesday at 7. Jokic will play that game, so be freaking ready, please. And then the lowly Washington Wizards come to town. That's 14th place in the Eastern Conference. Nets are 13th. Another game the Pistons should have 0 problems with. And then the Pistons back-to-back games home against the New York Knicks, tied for second place, as mentioned before, with the Boston Celtics at 30-18. It's a 4-game homestand for the Pistons before they travel to the East Coast for 1 game against the Hornets, and then they head up to Toronto, Ontario, Canada, to play the Raptors. At least a 2-game road trip. That's at 1 in New York, 1 in Chicago. That's a 4-game road trip. Charlotte, Toronto, New York, and Chicago. So, yeah, just the uniforms the Pistons will be wearing, which do not bother me at all. I am never at all concerned about which type of uniforms the Pistons play. They all look great to me, as long as they represent their colors. As long as they represent the correct colors, I'm good with it. So that's the Pistons post. Now, the new segment that I call the Big Ten Mitten Rivalry. Specifically the men's basketball edition. The number 3 Michigan Wolverines invade the Breslin Center and beat the the 7th-ranked Michigan State Spartans 83-71 at Breslin Center on Michigan State head coach Tom Izzo's birthday. I think he's 88 years old, isn't he? Couldn't quite remember, but But anyway, Wolverines, taking a look, see the largest lead, 18. Yep. Yeah, Wolverines led by as many as 18. Of course they did. Yaxel Lenenborg, 26 points. Elliot Cadeau, 17 points. An X Factor. Trey McKinney, 10 points. Morez Johnson Jr., usually another X Factor, 12 points. So yeah, those are the double figure that's there. Wolverine shot 88% from the free throw line, 23 of 26, 38% from 3, 8 of 21, 44% overall, 26 of 59, 36 rebounds each for both teams, Michigan and Michigan State. The Spartans, take a look at this, just 17% three-point shooting, 4 of 23. That's one of the main culprits to their loss. Now Michigan is back in first place because they took down Nebraska earlier this week, or last week rather, or this week, yeah. 75-72. That was a dangerously good game. Why don't we take a look at that as well? Michigan I believe came back, led by just the 3 points. Nebraska led by as many as 11. That percentile, yeah. Michigan jumped out ahead. Wow, that's it. Wow, it's been like a roller coaster. Yeah, Nebraska led by as many as 11. Oh, wow. Huh. But Michigan barely outshot Nebraska 47-46%. Their three-point shooting wasn't as good, just 23%. So let's take a look at the box score. Yaxel Lenenborg, just 10 points. Ade Mara, 10 points. Morez Johnson Jr., 17 points. Trey McKinney, 11. But Michigan gutted that one out before their win in East Lansing over Michigan State. That Michigan just keeps on winning. Still, their only loss was at home to Wisconsin a couple weekends ago. That was seen on CBS, where the Wolverines struggled, but the Maize and Blue returned to their form. Wisconsin 8-3. They're a good team. Michigan didn't take them for granted, but they just struggled in that game. But the Wolverines back on their toes, back on their feet. They got the lowly Penn State Nittany Lions Thursday at 6:30 on FS1, and they're at Ohio State. That's Sunday at 1 on CBS. That's take a look at Penn State first. 9-12. Yep. Michigan, Ohio State, Buckeyes 14-7, 6-5 in the Big Ten. Not too terrible, but not great. Just average. An average Big Ten record. But I think Michigan will win that game. I really do. For Michigan State, they are at Minnesota Wednesday at 7 on the Big Ten Network. Minnesota's 10-11. That's an average record, but a terrible 3-7 Big Ten record. Oh man, Spartans will look to bounce back. Then the Spartans return home Saturday at 8 on Fox against the number 9 Illinois Fighting Illini. The Spartans had better be on their toes early and try to set the tone against the Orange Crew from the state of Illinois, from Champaign. So there's that, and that concludes the first ever installment of the Big Ten rivalry, the Big Ten Mitten rivalry. So, what did we learn? The Red Wings are weak when one of their players goes down. Simon Edmondson went, like I mentioned before in my last episode, went down with a lower body injury. He's out until after the Olympic break. But the Red Wings did beat the Winnipeg Jets, even without him, 5-1 on the road before losing 3 straight to the Kings, Capitals, and Avalanche. They rematched with the Avalanche, and then they rematched with the Utah Mammoth. The Red Wings really need to pick it back up. They need to start adapting more, even without their best player, especially without their best players, due to an injury. And the Pistons can win games on the West Coast. They have kept proving it, except they just had a terrible game against the Phoenix Suns. I'll let them off the hook on that one. But that series was even at a game apiece. The Pistons came back and won that game after trailing by the Suns by 17 at home. That was earlier in January. And then the Michigan Wolverines were and had been the better team than the Michigan State Spartans have been thus far, slightly. But in that game, Michigan really dominated, and that's why that's how they proved it, and that's why. So that's all we've learned in this episode of the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast. I'm Taylor Phillips. Subscribe to its YouTube channel at the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast. Like its videos and turn on all notifications on the bell icon. Click or tap on live to find its latest full episodes and check out its shorts videos. Also watch it live and follow it on Twitch at Michigan Sports Truth. Listen to it in audio form on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music /Audible, Castbox, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, and JioSaavn. Also, join its supporters club on Spreaker, just $2 a month. On social media, follow the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast on X, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at Michigan_Truth, and on Reddit at u/Michigan_Truth. Also, like its Facebook page, the Michigan Sports Truth, at facebook.com/Michigan Sports Truth, and on patreon.com/Michigan Sports Truth. And the website, the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast.codeadx.me. And finally, donate to the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast for Autism on GoFundMe. The goal is $2,400. Until next time, I'm Taylor Phillips signing off. Stay on the lookout. Remember, we always observe and detect the truth about Michigan sports because the truth is out there and everywhere. Ta-ta, hit 'em with a high, power to the people, baba booey to y'all.
High-speed internet service provided by Cherry Capital Communications in Elk Rapids. Visual wardrobe prompts provided by Creative Embroidery of Cadillac. Statewide business endorsements go to Fox Motors, Cops and Donuts, Grand Traverse Pie Company, J&H Family Stores, Positive Chimney and Fireplace, Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's Adventure, Alpine Chocolate House in Manistee, Boyne City, Gaylord, Plymouth, and Sault Ste. Marie, Hudsonville Ice Cream, Grandpa's Mini Donuts, Rally House Michigan and Rally House Detroit, Tom's Food Markets, Beacon and Bridge, Fago Soda, Detroit Wing Company, Simply Delightful, JR's All-Star Haircuts for Men, Tropical Touch Spa, Main Street Rocks, G's Pizzeria, Westco, 7 Brew Coffee, Gardner White Furniture, and BC Pizza. Metro Detroit area business endorsements go to the Annex Detroit Nightclub and its Annex Angels, Geno Surf, Avenue American Bistro, Mochi Nut Donut and Boba, the Edo Ramen House in Southfield, the Great Lakes Crossing Mall in Auburn Hills, Empire of Detroit, Modern 7 Bistro, Northville Sports Den, The Union Barber Shop in Birmingham and Ferndale, United Mobile Power Wash and Dry Ice Works in Southfield, Frothy Girl in Ortonville, Spot Truck in Dearborn and Detroit, Athletico Physical Therapy on Woodward Street in Ferndale, Detroit Pizza Company, The Blind Owl in Royal Oak, Brass Rail Detroit. Cali Tickets, call 877-225-8425 or visit CaliTickets.com. Reliance Pressure Washing, The Jagged Fork, Goodman Acker PC, Northwestern Technological Institute, Green Lantern Pizza, The Pins Bowling Center in South Lyon, Impact North in Ortonville, Vitamin Shop in Auburn Hills, Legacy Family Dental Center in Dearborn, 350 Terrace, and Hodges Subaru. Local business endorsements go to Cherry Capital Communications in Elk Rapids, The Outsider in Manistee, the Silver Dollar Pub and Grill in Roscommon, Toy Town of Cadillac and Reed City, the Landing Zone in Gaylord, the VI Grill in Suttons Bay, West Michigan Massage Therapist Emmeline. Visit zenwin.com. The B4 Foundation in Ithaca, Wexford Community Credit Union in Cadillac and Lake City, Jay's Sporting Goods in Gaylord and Clare, The Front Porch in Suttons Bay, Trout Town Tavern and Eatery in Kalkaska, the El Cilantro Taco Shop in Petoskey, Bay Mills Resort and Casino in Brindley, Fuel Up Nutrition in Clare, JNS Hamburg in Traverse City and Kingsley, United Food Service Solutions in Grand Ledge, Friendly Foodies in Alpena, the Asian Buffet in Cadillac and Traverse City, Luddington Meat Company, McBain Hardware, Vandry Home Furnishings in Cadillac, Houghton Lake, Big Rapids and Traverse City, Pearl's New Orleans Kitchen in Elk Rapids, Rogers Food Center in Lake City, Everett and Reed City, Herman Hiss and Company in Bay City, Fletcher's Pub and Texas Corners in Kalamazoo, the Michigan Theater of Jackson, Hooters in Saginaw, Anna's House in Grand Rapids, Coffee Beanery in Flushing, Merritt Speedway, Northport Pub and Grill, Northern Logistics, and Spicer's Boat City in Houghton Lake. Traverse City business endorsements go to Honest Eyes Optical, Moomer's Homemade Ice Cream, TC Man Cave, K1 Speed, Play It Again Sports, Erica Nita of Traverse City Real Estate, Yen Yoga and Fitness inside the Delamar Resort on Front Street, Firefly Kitchen and Bars, Traverse City Fun Running, Bergstrom's Burgers, Margarita's Grill, Wellbeing with Catherine Palms, Traverse City Comfort Advisor, by Comfort Center, Bayview Flooring, North Coast Golf Shop, Dockside Market, Anna Very Fine Foods, and Team Bob's Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Cadillac business endorsements go to Cadillac Grill, Cadillac Nutrition, Cadillac Horizon Books, Creative Embroidery, Michigan Coffee Company, Pro Quality Cleaners, Raven Social, Wildflower Bakery, Northern Star Event Rentals, Primo's Barbecue, Wexford Jewelers, Evolve Yoga and Fitness, Chunky Bear Coffee Roasters, The Truck Stop, Cadillac Lofts Apartments, Bigelow Supply, The Food Mafia's Let's Roll With It Rolled Ice Cream, Evergreen Resort with Curly's Bar and Grill, Cheese Tanning Salon, 5-star real estate agent Stacy Zirkle, The Pine Sports Bar and Bowling Center, Pizza Plus, Chico's Taco House, Baldwin Family Healthcare, Blue Heron Cafe, The House of Hunan, Wexford Senior Care Center, Max Swings Indoor Golf, Beaner's Pizza, Cabernet Peaks, Birch Waterfront Restaurant, The Cadillac Party Lounge, and The Sweet Shop. Lake City business endorsements go to Cuts by Melanie, the LC Tap House, Hutchinson Septic and Excavating, The Coffee Cup, It's a Denise Jewelry, To the Moon Bakery, Northern Auto Lab, Hammer's Pub and Grub, Shoreline Cafe, Rustic Hog Barbecue, Pancho Villa Mexican Grill, the AL Trading Post, and the Misaki Golf Club Golf Course.